Hello, my dear PMPs. How you doing? Your buddy Phil here, project management trainer and coach. I've gotten a few questions in over the past 1 year that have prompted me to create this video. It's regarding professional development units. PMI call these PDUs. Now, the question is typically, Phil, I got done with an LMS in preparation for my PMP. Can I claim these as PDUs? The answer is an emphatic no. Because professional development units are not an input to your PMP process. No, it is the other way round. Being a PMP should yield your professional development units. In other words, you get the professional development units to support the PMP. You see, you don't get PDUs as an input to PMP. And it's unfortunate because a lot of trainers get this lingo wrong. They talk about PDUs being a requirement for the PMP exam. Let me spell it out nice and clear. PDUs are not a prerequisite for the PMP exam. They are not a prerequisite for the PMP exam. Instead, they are a prerequisite for your maintenance of the PMP exam. Do you get what I'm saying? They are not a prerequisite for your PMP exam, but they are a prerequisite for the maintenance of your PMP. All right, it's for the maintenance, not for the PMP itself. So what you see before you take the PMP exam, the 35 hours they're talking about, those are contact hours needed to become a PMP, okay? These are not PDUs. Now, think about it like this. Little Johnny wants to become a PMP. Little Johnny takes a course and gets 35 hours from course 1. Little Johnny goes on to take the PMP exam and it's not a success, okay? Not a success. Little Johnny then goes on to take another 35-hour course in preparation for the next go-round of the PMP exam. In addition to that, Little Johnny takes another 10-hour course. Little Johnny finally passes the PMP exam. Can Little Johnny claim these 35 hours from the second course and the 10 hours from the third course as PDUs? The answer is an emphatic no. You cannot claim these as PDUs because you got these before you became PMP certified. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So those folks who may have claimed PDUs for courses they did before, you are in breach of the PMI Code of Ethics if you did that knowingly. If you did it in error, well, now you know. Those should not have been claimed as PDUs. So I would like to wholeheartedly discourage you from claiming those as PDUs for the sole purpose of being a poster child of not doing it the right way. Now, the PMI stopped me from submitting PDUs 13 odd years ago, 14 odd years ago, because I could not provide or did not provide written documentation, watch this, written documentation of the proof of why I took the course and what I gained from it. Now, this is a very simple thing to do. All they needed was a written statement of why I took the course and what I gained from it. That's all they asked for. But they did kick back my claim for PDUs. You could be audited at any stage in your being a PMP. You could be audited for your application even after you become a PMP. And you can also be audited based on the PDU claims you make. So I advise you to document dates very carefully. People say, why are you so gung-ho about this? Because I have seen students with kicked back application forms. Why? Because they incorrectly claimed either PDUs or contact hours. And the PMI don't joke with it. If you send them proof that has a back date that does not align with your initial application form, you will get kicked back. So please do not waste your time trying to claim PDUs for periods before your PMP. Now, some people may have gotten away with it out of ignorance, but I want to discourage you for your own good. First of all, it's against the code of ethics, because now you know. And secondly, what a waste of time. What a waste of time. You know how long it takes to claim PDUs, to type in all that information, if you really do it the right way? And that's why I am sharing this with you now. So if you open up the PMI Code of Ethics, okay, and Professional Conduct, I want to show you what the CCR program is all about. It says, PMI's continuing certification requirement CCR program supports the ongoing educational and professional development of our certification holders. You are not a certification holder if you did it before you got PMP certified. Get what I'm saying? So they are always prepared to meet the demands of today's complex business environment. The purpose of the CCR program is to enhance continuous learning and development among certification holders. You are not a certification holder before you got certified. You see what I'm saying? See? So it says, everyone who earns a PMI certification, with the exception of the CAPM cert, must actively maintain their certification through participation in the CCR program and renewal of their certifications every 3 years. Partaking in the PDU program and learning activities allows certification holders to earn PDUs. You earn those PDUs after you become a PMP, not before, okay? That's why I'm telling you straight up, because in the past year, I have gotten a number of these questions asking me, can I claim this? And the answer is no. Think about it. Think about it. It's like someone who became a professional engineer saying they want to claim the work they did before they got certified as part of their PE maintenance. Of course, no. The work you did before doesn't count. The courses you went for, they do not count. All right, it's very, very easy to claim PDUs. Very, very easy. And to claim PDUs, my advice to you would be for you to give back to the community. First of all, train, teach, coach. And secondly, I am not affiliated with the PMI in any way, but until my killer program, it's coming. Hey, my killer program's coming. It's going to kill that need for PDUs, because it is coming. It's going to be extremely entertaining, but it hasn't hit yet. Until it hits, I will continue to tell you to go to the mothership, well, PMI's portal, that is. But very soon I will stop doing that, because I'm going to have a killer course coming out for those of you PMPs. But for now, go to projectmanagement.com, okay? Again, I ain't getting brownie points from the PMI. I do not own shares in PMI. But I have to be honest, because I want to help people. I want to help those of you who are struggling. I had a friend who was struggling for PDUs, wondering, where do I get the 60 PDUs? I'm 2 weeks out. And I said, you know, have you ever thought of going to the PMI's website, projectmanagement.com, and signing up for those webinars, live webinars, on-demand webinars, and so on. And this friend of mine could not believe what was out there for free. Within a period of 2 weeks, this individual had watched almost every webinar within that space, that topic of learning in healthcare and engineering and change management and lean and Kanban and those areas that were of interest. Perhaps you are struggling with PDUs. Go to the site, okay? Until I get my mix coming up, it's going to be extremely entertaining. It's going to be extremely hard-hitting. But until that comes up and you're trying to satisfy the 888, the leadership, strategic, and technical, until then, you need to go to PMIsprojectmanagement.com. Okay? Some folks don't know projectmanagement.com is associated with the PMI. It is. And you know what? They have these great webinars that are like a day long. Like we just had one today. We had a 6-hour webinar about agility. Guess who was in it front and center? Front seat. I was, and I got 6 PDUs, and I was able to hear from some of the thought leaders in the space of the Agile movement. Seriously. I don't know if you were there, but didn't you enjoy Mike's presentation? That was a fantastic breakdown of what is to come and why what is in the world of Agile. So anyway, long story short, if you have not signed up on projectmanagement.com, if you're not doing the monthly webinars, you want to do it, okay? And that is going to quench the need for PDUs until, hey, when I come out with my training, just remember your buddy Phil told you about it, because it's going to be extremely entertaining. It's going to be a blast. You're going to love it. But until then, go to projectmanagement.com. Okay? Thanks for joining. Speak to you guys soon. All the best in your PMP journey.